Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how I bleach my knots on my frontals. So if you want to know how I complete this process, keep watching. First we start off with the Got2B glue spray, and that's just to help with the flyaway hairs. And I use the spray to keep those hairs in place, and I just take my brush and just brush those hairs out the way. And then once I get all of the hairs out of the way, I just take my little blow dryer and make sure that those hairs dry in place. For accuracy, I usually take my Framar scale and I measure my bleach to powder ratio using the scale. And you want to use 1 part bleach powder and 1 part developer when you're mixing your bleach together, because you want it to come out as in like a pasty consistency and not a runny consistency, because you don't want it to run through the lace. And as you see in the picture, I use like my flat spatula and my whisk, and we're going to use the whisk to mix the formula together. And so first you would need to go in on your scale and zero it out, because when you put your bowl on the scale, it usually measures the weight of the bowl, and you don't want that added into the weight of the ingredients. So once you get your bowl on the scale, you want to zero the scale out and start it at 0, and then start pouring your ingredients into the bowl. I first start off with my bleach powder, and it's the BW2 powder. And once I get the number that I want on the scale, I'm going to put that same amount of developer into the bowl. So we stopped at 33. So we're going to get close to 33 as possible, because sometimes you go over because it is liquid, but that's okay. And it looks as if we went to like 35, but that's totally okay. I'm still going to go ahead and mix those ingredients together, and we're going to work with that. And I just take my little plastic whisk and I just mix everything together. And as you can see with the 1 part bleach and 1 part developer, it's a consistency to where if you turn the bowl upside down, it does not spill out. So that's the consistency that you want when you're applying this bleach to your frontal. Alright, so now the next step is just to apply the mixture to your frontal. And I like to take a spatula and I just go in and just spread it as if you were spreading like mayo on bread. You would do this the same way, and you want to go in and spread it lightly. You don't want to press down. You don't want it to go into the lace, so you want to spread it very lightly and gently. And for processing purposes, I like to cover my frontal with foil, and it just helps it with processing. And first I like to start a timer for about 30 minutes, and then after 30 minutes I just check on it to see if I need to add additional time or if it's out. After I let the frontal process for about 30 minutes, I went ahead and added an additional 15 minutes. So in all, the frontal did process for about 45 minutes. And what you see here is what the frontal looked like before the additional 15 minutes. And then after this clip, you will see what the frontal looked like after the additional 15 minutes. And I like to tone the knots after, and the shampoo that I use determines whether the knots are orange looking or yellow looking. So if they're yellow looking, I use purple shampoo. If they're orange looking, I use the blue shampoo. And for this one, I don't know if you can see it that good on the camera, but these knots were orange looking and the blue shampoo worked better. And after I tone it and leave it on for 15 minutes, I just do a regular shampoo and conditioner, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching.